We're back.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh my god, I cannot believe the nerve of us, honestly.
Listen, it's been a weird summer.
Oh my god, internet, I have been violently ill this summer. Don't get COVID. It sucks. It sucks ass.
I mean...
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways,
Harold, no.
so
Harold, no.
shit, did we say our names? Stop saying your cat's
No.
name. I'm
No,
Wingsome.
Harold is... I'm Wingy. Harold is on my laptop. It's really uncomfortable. We're trying our best.
I mean, except for every week except for the last 4.
It's probably been 6.
We get on this horrible Twitch stream and we draw a randomly.
Oh, your sound went weird. Hello?
Disconnected. Awesome. God damn it. Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Fuck.
Okay, wait, you're back.
I'm back?
Yeah, what happened?
Hell yeah. I don't know because I didn't touch anything.
Okay.
Where did it cut off?
It might be an issue with my internet, to be honest. It was when you were saying what we were drawing.
Okay, we're drawing a bugbear monk, Way of the Open Hand is the subclass, and their background is fisherman. So, yeah, let's assign some stats, right?
Yes.
Okay, so,
Bugbears get an increase to strength of 2 and dex of 1, which is honestly not helpful with the
for
stats
monks,
that we
yeah,
have.
it is. Oh,
Well,
for the
I'm
stats we
saying
have.
like for the stats that we have, because we should make the 16 dex regardless.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And the 12 should definitely be wisdom.
Yeah, this poor fuck is not optimized. We could make one of the 10s strength and then it becomes a 12.
Yeah, we should make one of the 10s strength.
I feel
and
like
then it doesn't matter what.
Yeah, I mean, we can give the 11 to con and then later they can pop that con up a little bit.
This is actually really cursed.
It's not so cursed, it's middling, is how I would put it.
That's true, but I would rather have shit stats and good stats than this.
That's fair.
You know? Okay, Harold.
We love a min-maxer. TBA.
I am a min-maxer. You know this. You've seen every single one of my character sheets.
I really get it, actually. Okay, we gotta name this friendo.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
You forgot about the best part of our stream, naming the friendo? Hold on, let me pull up my old favorite website. The first one that comes up when I type in F on my computer. Fantasy name generators.
I'm about to suggest the name Grimbo without looking at any name generators.
No! It's actually really good. We're naming him Grimbo. Done. What's his last name? Grimbo? Grumbo?
Yes. Wait, we actually can't do that.
No, we absolutely can. We're gonna start stream off with this energy, and it's only gonna get better. You guys, last night I watched 3 rom-coms.
Yesterday I decided it would be a good idea to continue filling in my Pokédex.
Incredible.
For Sword and Shield. I'm getting really close, actually.
There's so many Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I cannot believe you're gonna do it. I quit so hard.
Well, I already finished the base Pokédex, and you know this. I'm finishing the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra ones. And I do need your help to trade me stuff to finish those.
For fuck's sake. Okay, I'm switching over to your screen. Is Stream Egg ready, yo ho?
Yes, and you'll be happy to know it's Pokemon themed this week.
Of course it is! Christ. Christ. This is my favorite one you've done so far, actually. I really like this stream egg. Stream egg is a mood. Holy shit.
Stream egg is unable to battle, just like I am unable to really know what the fuck is going on right now.
Start drawing this fucking bugbear, you absolute clown.
Okay. Wait. I should have changed pens before this. This was a mistake.
Oh, I forgot to add one to the decks of this thing. Let me do that really quick.
No one gives a shit.
I give a shit. It matters to me.
Congrats, I guess. We're gonna draw an orange today.
Absolutely, fuck you.
Okay.
Oh Christ! You just went so crackly when you said "okay" way too loud.
Sorry. What does a fisherman hat look like?
Hold on.
Fisherman hat.
Okay. The info didn't update. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, you guys.
So this is going really well.
Shut up. Monks are basically the base of a monk is that she doesn't use weapons.
Well, actually,
okay, we can get into the meta in a little bit, but the energy is unarmored, unweaponed, just extremely
make lots of punch,
diligent and wise.
Lots of punch.
Just so fast, many punch, and you get something called key points, which is basically just a different resource, kind of what I don't know, resource kind of like the hat first approach, if you will, kind of like sorcery points or spell slots.
What
is happening?
We're going the no neck approach.
Naturally. I mean, you can always cover it in fur. Bugbears are hairy, right?
Yes, they're bears. And also bugs.
I mean, I'm so sorry for asking.
You should be.
Good.
Why am I sketching in this pen? Why is this here?
This is good.
This is really messy today.
This choice. So normally you start with a short sword or any simple weapon, but I would like this person to just have like either like a fishing rod or like just like a club that they beat the shit out of fish with.
That's what I was drawing.
The fish bonking club, if you will.
The fish bonking club. That's not where the arm go. Listen, I'm really good at art.
I feel like monk, like the one that I think of is like Ty Lee from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Fuck, she's so good.
She's amazing. And so you use dexterity instead of strength for your attack and damage rolls, and for unarmed strikes and monk weapons, which is good because you want to be dexterous as a monk. And then you have this thing called the martial arts die, which determines how much damage you do with your unarmed strike or monk weapon. And so at first it might make sense because it's only a d4 at the start. You want to start with a different weapon that actually does more damage. But in the future, you can, that dice goes up, and then it makes more sense to use your fists, which is
your punching
hilarious
fists.
If you think about your punching fists doing more damage than a sword.
You actually don't ever get to that point, or I guess you have to be like level 17 or something to get to the point where you're using like a d12 or whatever.
It's a d10 at level 17, but the thing is that monks can hit so many times in comparison to like
punch so many times,
and you have the option to like, because you have this like resource to manage, unlike fighters where like the most complicated thing you're doing is a battle maneuver. With the monks, you can hit twice in your attack action, then take your unarmed strike. You could flurry of blows on that, and then you could burn a key point to also try and stunning strike. So like just the number of things that you can do on your turn is pretty rad, frankly.
It's really fun.
Monks are fun and they're broken. They're kind of hard to DM for, to be honest with you.
Huh?
It's okay though, because the rest of your party absolutely nerfs you, so.
It's true!
Hilarious. You also don't wear armor or a shield. I mean, you could, but the thing is then you would lose your unarmored movement, which is hype, because your speed increases.
You'd lose your you'd lose your unarmored movement, and oftentimes your AC is still lower than if you were to use your dex and
yeah, because it's your unarmored defense is 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus your dexterity modifier, which for a lot of characters is really good. For this one, it's not so good.
Yeah, this one is.
Oh no, it's got an AC of 14 still, right?
Yeah, I mean, which is better than most spellcasters.
14 is actually really good for like early levels. I think I
don't like this base sketch.
Well, just delete it.
Yeah.
Easy shit. Yeah, I mean 14 is higher than some of our level 6 characters in our campaign. So I do feel like 14 is not bad. Especially for not having to do armor.
What I will say about that is that we are not notorious for prioritizing getting equipment that works for each of our characters.
I have to force it on you guys.
The paladin didn't have heavy armor until the second to last battle, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
I had to literally force it on you guys. And hilariously, you guys still don't know what the magical effects are.
That's okay. We have an interlude.
Correct. And I think
round.
The paladin is going to stay the paladin for the next campaign arc. So
perfect. I'm not staying the monk because I love playing all sorts of classes.
Me too, but I don't get to play because people never DM for me.
Well, you're about to get to play. How do we feel about deep squat?
You know I support a deep squat. You know I've drawn multiple cursed squats on this horrible stream.
I know.
You remember how quickly I whipped out that bird in a deep squat on this stream?
It was actually really upsetting.
My soul left my body and I watched in the third person as I drew a pelican in a deep squat.
I don't know why I've decided to do this to myself.
I don't know. It looks like a gingerbread man right now.
That's okay. What if it's punching a fish?
This is not a punching stance at all.
It's a punching stance.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Drawing is really hard, everybody.
Unarmored movement is 10 extra feet while you're not wearing an armor or a shield. Did I say that?
I think you said that. I don't know.
Okay, but also what's wild is that at level 9 with unarmored movement, you can just be on vertical surfaces or across liquids.
I know. You're so happy that
during the move. Holy shit.
I mean, I assume that you're really I assume that you're really glad that we don't deserve to level up.
It's hard because I want you to be able to play a higher level character, but sometimes I just cannot justify leveling you guys up. It's like, you can barely handle your current characters. Why the hell would I level you up?
I understand, but I know what I'm doing.
Okay, honey. Okay, so let's move on to the open hand technique subclass a little bit. It's actually really interesting. I have read a little bit through this before, because I thought about making a monk character that I may never play. Open hand is like really like, it's not that flashy or anything, but it is so like, it's very like mechanics forward, I feel. So starting at 3rd level, whenever you hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by your flurry of blows. You can do this without spending another key point. You can make it either succeed on a dexterity check, dex saving throw, or be knocked prone, succeed on a strength throw, or push it 15 feet away from you. Damn make it so it can't take reactions until the end of your turn. And there's no save for that one. That's
fucking good.
So if you wanted to flurry of blows, impose that they can't take reactions until the end of your next turn, and then just run, they can't take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's so fucking good.
That's truly it, though, until level 6, at which point you gain the ability to heal yourself.
Yeah, I mean, monk classes don't get a ton of...
I do feel like that's fine, though, because the monk resource management, I feel, is a little more complicated than a lot of other sort of martial classes.
Oh, it's extremely difficult.
Because you're actually not working with that many key points, so you have to be really... really judicious. Yeah.
Yep, especially, like, if your party is bad at remembering that short rests are a thing.
That's true. Key comes back on a short rest, which is huge. I do think I think the other reason why like monk is kind of hard is like you get all this extra movement, which is absolutely a boon, but it does mean that you have to really think about, like, you have the opportunity to really think about your placement on the battlefield and like battlefield control and things like that. Especially because monks are generally not that tanky.
I think I had the most HP out of everybody.
No. Patch finally rolled well on his
Oh wow! Congrats to him, honestly.
Yeah.
Because for a while I had more HP than our paladin, and that was
honestly kind of a problem.
Yeah. How did that happen? I don't know.
Okay, so bugbears are between 6 and 8 feet tall. So this is a big
so when it's punching a fish, the fish is like this.
Grumbo is huge.
Grumbo.
You can't say it like that.
But he's a Grumbo.
Okay, for 1 second I thought you were drawing a mustache and I was about to shut stream down. I was gonna just shut stream all the way down. Holy shit.
Oh, maybe the tusks should go up, not down. Happy. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just reading about bugbears now because I've never really encountered or played one or put one in a campaign.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh my god, we love an early canvas flip though. You should know that bugbears are long-limbed.
I simply can't draw anything with long limbs. I don't know how.
It means that, so you know how astral monk
yeah,
the astral whatever
yeah,
has a reach of 10 feet with the astral arms out. Bugbears just get that. No need for astral arms. So this drawing is actually wildly inaccurate. Those arms should be touching the ground.
Listen,
I don't know how to draw. Which is really upsetting.
I don't know how to draw anything that doesn't have stubby little limbs. Do you know what I mean?
You count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift, which is kind of hype. I don't really do a lot.
So this is what their arms personally. Are.
Yeah.
Listen, if you had to make us do carrying capacity, we would just never progress in the story.
Each session would be 2 hours of you guys trying to figure out who's carrying what bag.
Yes, that's exactly what it would be.
Nobody would have fun.
Oh, hello, Harold. Can you not do that to my arm, please? I'm trying to draw. Thank you. He said
proficient.
no.
in the stealth skill. So you can throw your monk proficiencies on something else because you just get the stealth skill.
That's super nice.
Yeah, and if you surprise a creature and hit it with an attack on your first turn in combat, the attack deals an extra 2d6 damage. You can only use this trait once per combat.
So but that means that if you do sneak attack.
Yeah, exactly. Baby sneak attack. And you can do it once per combat. It's not like once per rest or something. So if you have a bunch of combats between rests, like, that's hype.
What kind of clothing is Grimbo wearing?
Mate.
What do fishers wear?
A nice tunic.
God, every time.
It's just that they're so easy to draw.
That's true.
So what do we think Grimbo Grumbo's whole deal is? Do we think, like, why he a fisherman? Oh, do we think he's a riverboat fisher or like a sea fisher or like a lake fisher?
I kind of like riverboat as an aesthetic.
The riverboat aesthetic is good, but I kind of don't want him to have a really nice boat. I think he should be on a little shit can of a boat.
You right.
Because I do feel like he just kind of like stands on the side and reaches in and grabs fish with his long hands.
I think he punches fish out of the air.
It just makes sense being a monk. Oh, do you think he sets up camp on like a salmon run and then just punches fish out of the air?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know that.
Is he just a seasonal fisher though?
Maybe. You know that one movie that we watched at that aquarium? That's what I was imagining.
The grizzly bears?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those bears were so good. But they were grabbing them out of the air with their mouths, and I do feel like Grimbo Grumbo is for sure a punch man.
Oh, Grimbo Grumbo is a punch man.
Do we think he has a motorized boat? I don't think so, right?
No. I think it's like, yeah, you know, in cartoons and stuff where they just have a bunch of pieces of bamboo like strapped together and then a big paddle. Oh, you know what?
Like
this
a raft? Actually... You're talking about a raft?
Yeah.
Maybe you can have like a little canoe.
I think that his earring is actually a fishing hook.
Shit, that's good.
I'll redraw that later. She says.
You can have it. Give it a little What's the thing at the end that's like feathery and shit? A bob? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I think. I don't know fishing. Don't ask me questions. No further questions, please.
Fishing bob is the one that looks like a Pokeball.
Oh, interesting. A lure, maybe?
Oh. It's a lure. The ones that are shaped like fishes sometimes have little feathers on them. Very colorful. The fact that you've given Grimbo Grumbo a single earring is hilarious.
It's my new favorite thing to do on character design. What do fishing vests look like? I feel like he has to have one.
God, the thing is, I very much support the idea of him fishing by punching salmon out of the air, but it doesn't make sense for, like, long term. He's also got to fish, like, by scooping fish out of the water.
That's true. I feel like, oh, God damn it, I don't want to go this way. What if it's, like, Pike Place?
Where is this going?
Where for show he punches fish out of the air, but it's like not the main actual function of what he does.
So what you're saying is there's a market on the river, and I do love the aesthetic of a water market. Those are great.
We've
So
already done one.
we have. Grimbo Grumbo can live in that world if we desire. I've already forgotten everything about it other than that we said there was a DoorDasher.
I don't think Grimbo Grumbo lives in that world because the whole thing is that there's
Oh, you're right.
extra
Grimbo
planar.
Grumbo is living a different life. But anyways, there can be a river adjacent market here.
Mm-hmm.
And then like there's like shows where Grimbo Grumbo's background is fisherman but also fishing shows. And like during the salmon run season, there's like tourist shows where Grimbo Grumbo punches salmon out of the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, that's extremely good.
Grimbo Grumbo's punch show.
Does that mean I have to draw Grimbo Grumbo's punch show? Because I don't know if I can.
You don't have to.
I don't know if I have that kind of skill.
You did tell me this morning that you were going to draw something anatomically correct, but also cursed, so.
Well, good thing bugbears are not human anatomy ratios, so.
Punch, punch, punch.
You didn't seem too concerned about what I was going to draw, so I feel good about it.
I have no control over what we do. Not even myself. So, like.
Honestly, often when I am drawing on this stream, I fully dissociate.
You have to.
My brain exits my body, and
I'm giving Grimbo Grumbo shorts.
No. Okay, but I do have one rule, which is that they do have to be cargo shorts.
Oh no, absolutely.
Bare feet, though, right?
You can't make me draw feet.
Is this gonna be another Tim's character? We have so many characters wearing Tim's.
That's the only kind of shoe I can like whip out without having to do it like 50 million times. So
yeah, it's a nice. It's like just like a nice chunky shape, simple color. God, drawing is so hard. I can't believe we do this as a fucking hobby.
It's actually really rude to ourselves.
It's honestly so disrespectful. I don't know why we're like this. I'm just thinking about he's got to have some buds at the market also. Like, do we think there are other fishermen involved, or do we think he's like the main fisherman show?
Maybe. That's a great question. These arms look so fucked because they're supposed to be this long, but I'm actually really upset.
If you enter it with confidence, it'll be okie dokie.
That's fake. Okay, we're deciding on shoes right now. Oh, to answer your question, there are probably other fishermen.
But do we think they all do the show, or do we think that they're mostly fishermen?
I think he's got one or two buds that do the punch show with him.
Yeah. That makes sense. So, okay, so we've talked a lot about his background now. I mean, we've talked a little bit about his background. We can keep fleshing out the background, but I also think that we should talk a little bit. At some point, we need to get to the point of, like, why is he going on an adventure? Like, what is the adventure, you know?
Fair.
Like,
no, I don't like
I feel like the classic one is, like, the river is sick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they live in a small, quaint town out in the woods on the river. There's a beautiful fish market, and, like, all kinds of chefs travel to that area to feast upon their magically delicious fish. Like, the river is, like, somehow blessed in some way, but then, like, it starts to get sick. And then the adventure is, like, where they go upriver to try and find out what is making the river sick.
Okay.
That's like a classic one, but we could also do a crazy one because this man's name is Grimbo Grumbo, so...
I have a proposal.
Oh God.
It's about
it's just that when you say I have a proposal instead of just saying the proposal, usually it means the proposal is whack.
I was gonna say that maybe it's about overfishing.
Oh, interesting. Like there aren't as
Um,
many fish coming down the river
yeah, there's not as many fish coming down the river, um, and so like
because a
Grimbo Grumbles.
megacorp set up somewhere nearby.
Yes, they set up like upstream or something,
Although I guess salmon travel from
down to
both
up.
down and up. Like for the punch show, they would definitely be coming upstream.
Yeah.
Maybe the corporation that set the like overfishing corporation is set up downstream and they don't notice until when the salmon run should happen. There's like not a lot of salmon and then they have to cancel a bunch of shows.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think that makes
And then like
sense.
they hear a tourist talking about heading downstream to visit the like the
No,
equivalent
Harold.
the equivalent of the Tillamook cheese factory,
Yeah.
but it's the uh-oh.
I was about to say the filet fish, and we can't do that actually.
Let me look up salmon varieties. Hold on.
Sockeye.
I know sockeye.
So you
Chinook.
sock it in the eye.
No. I'm trying to think of a very clever equivalent to a
Tillamook.
yeah.
I mean, Chinook rhymes with Tillamook.
I know, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't love it. The Sockeye Stream Station. The because factory doesn't really work. Whatever. The point is, the Chinook, the Chinookery. Is that anything?
I mean, I guess
They've like already they like find out that they've already ruined multiple other sorts of what's rivers, streams, spawning points.
Mm-hmm.
And that they just kind of take over. And then because they fished so excessively, like they just know that there's not going to be enough fish coming down the stream next year also.
Yeah. And it's not just an issue for the punch show audience, it's also an issue of like they mostly feed people in wherever Grimbo Grumbo lives from fish.
Yeah.
You know.
Grimbo Grumbo's whole
So it's not just about the vanity of the punch show.
It's like these people gotta eat.
Yeah. The punch show is more of like a fun tradition than a like a
yeah, it just was the indicator.
Touristy thing. Yeah.
Well, I feel like there's definitely tourists that come.
Well, for sure.
Because that's rad. But I do think it's also like the locals get really into it too, and like it's just like a festival almost, you know. It's like almost quasi-religious in a sense, or like spiritual in that like it does feel like maybe it's a festival like honoring the sort of bounty of the river and things like that.
Yeah. No, I think that makes a lot of sense.
I feel like, you know, like the setting is so integral to a lot of like characters' lives, arcs, and histories that it's very much like the deity is usually just the representation of like the importance of people's like aspects of people's lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Maybe there's like a punch. I don't want to say king because that's like gendered, but like a
punch.
You
champion?
know, like a winner. Yeah, the punch champ every year, and Grimbo Grumbo is like. Grimbo Grumbo tries not to compete every year because he usually wins, right? But sometimes people really just want to see him do the punch because it's really cool, you know?
Yeah, his limbs are just so fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like this is definitely like a bugbear goblin hobgoblin village.
Curved tusks or straight tusks? Thoughts?
That's a great question. Wait. I personally am always partial to a curved tusk.
Okay.
Especially close to the face cuz faces are curved.
Word. You can tell me if this looks crazy because I don't usually draw curved tusks.
I think it's fine.
Okay. Does he have like a? Is it like a beard situation?
I don't know if it's a beard situation per se. It could just be that all of the fur on the face is just like that.
Honestly, this might be a when I color, I'll fix that
Fix it in
thing.
post.
Fix it in post.
That feels
But
right to me.
I really do think that Grimbo Grumbo is the punch champ.
He's gotta be. Do you think? I feel like the adventuring party is all fishing people. All fishing people,
Yes.
and then maybe one like market manager.
The show manager.
The show manager. The show producer.
Yeah, the show producer.
The show producer, and then a bunch of fishermen. And they are. I do feel like it's like they're all like monks or fighters. Or barbarians, like super martial class, but like none of them are actually rogues. So when they sneak into this factory, it's
It's
just
so
like,
loud. It's so
well,
loud.
Grumbo is stealthy, but everybody else is like, hola.
Grimbo Grumbo is stealthy but huge.
Yeah.
What if the show producer is a commoner?
No. Just down every battle. It would be
Insta dead every battle.
So easy to kill a commoner, though.
It's Galir Faith energy.
Oh, somebody meow.
Somebody meow because he never shut up.
Meow meow.
Constant.
Do you think bugbears meow? This is the content stream comes here for.
This is what everybody's been missing out on.
Hello to our 2 viewers. Do you think bugbears meow?
Let us know in the chat.
Fuck.
We can't be allowed anywhere.
We actually cannot. It's really...
We're so disruptive.
We're so disruptive. But I do feel like
honestly,
bugbears, if they don't meow, they definitely purr. I'm just saying.
Oh, they definitely purr. Look at that. Look at the faces of the things that we've pulled as reference.
Yeah. Those guys love chinny scritches. I can tell.
God. For everyone at home, when I took my cats in for a yearly checkup, one of them immediately hid under a couch because he's scared of everything. And then the other one, who is the one that you normally hear meowing and me going, "No, Harold, stop," was purring so much that the vet couldn't listen to his heartbeat.
Hilarious. He loves strangers, apparently.
And was very affectionate at the vet. And then he's not that affectionate. He's just kind of annoying. But he was so
just feeling like insecure because it was a new location. So he was like, "Please love me."
Yeah.
"Please love me."
He's just such a strange little dude. I don't think he was scared. You saw those photos.
It's true. He didn't look scared to me.
He looked completely fine.
Some animals have no sense of self-preservation.
Fist.
Don't draw any knuckles. Just draw a ball.
Just draw a ball?
Yeah, nub hands. Yeah.
Okay. Should I also draw a ball on this side and then give it little fingers?
Wait, actually, no, it looks bad. Um, so now
I
that you've
know, it
got
looks crazy.
it looks insane. It looks like he's got a boxing glove on. Okay, now that you've got the ball though, just add like little like
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
bump where the finger is. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a little
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
better
Okay.
actually. But you
I'll
can also
just
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
How many
hold on.
fingers does this
I
thing
need to do
have?
this on another layer so I can erase without ruining the pen texture. You
This
feel
thing has
me?
6 fingers.
Did I do 6? God damn it. Fuck me. Listen,
I mean,
counting
they
is
can
really
have
hard.
6. Like, we don't know bugbear anatomy could have 6.
It's like those cats with 6
Polydactyl or something like that.
Yeah, I love those cats.
Some of them are so funny because they have to stand kind of weird to accommodate the toes. The word toes is so good. You ever think about that?
I love the word toes.
Toes is a good word. You know what I don't like is the French way of saying toes.
What's the French way of saying toes?
Doigt de pied.
Oh,
Think about the literal translation for a second. For those of you who don't speak French, that's fingers of the feet.
I fucking hate that.
Which, in
Yeah,
fairness, my toes are dexterous from years of ballet. But like, no, it's gross. You can't call them feet fingers.
It's actually illegal for you to do that.
I mean, you can call them feet fingers if you are specifically trying to be disruptive and gross.
No, it's illegal.
Yo, last night while I was binging horrible rom-coms, I tried to make one of my rabbits a dig toy because they've been really intent on pulling up carpet recently, and I think they've already rejected it. And I'm really sad about it because I spent like
Welcome to the life of a cat owner, though.
No, I mean, I've been doing this for a while now. Like, Leonora, God rest her soul, also didn't like a lot of toys. Or at the very least, she was pretty happy with cardboard. And Justin doesn't do toys because he doesn't need mental enrichment.
He's so stupid. It's
Justin
incredible,
is my
honestly.
rabbit, one of the 2 rabbits I have, and he is an idiot. He's blessed, though. He's a blessed idiot.
I wish to
He's
be as
pooping and
head-empty
eating
as
right
Justin.
now.
Oh, disgusting.
It's so gross. I can't believe animals do that. Like, a lot of animals do that.
I know. It's actually
the internet
so
has a hard time figuring out what the fuck you're into if you like rabbits, because it's a little bit like rabbits are really gaining popularity right now. I feel like they're becoming trendy, which I'm kind of concerned about. But that being said,
I'm really concerned about that.
Yeah, I'm really concerned about the fact that they're becoming quite trendy. Yeah, the posts on rabbit forums recently have been scary because it's like a lot of people who do not know what they're doing with them. And like, why would you post on a forum instead of going to a vet? I don't know. Anyways, don't adopt unless you can take care of them. But the point is that the original point was that because rabbits are kind of new to being like they're not as popular as like cats and dogs, so they end up getting lumped in with all small animals, you know what I mean? So the internet can't figure out if I have a rabbit or a rat or a hamster or a gerbil.
All very different.
And I recently learned that rats also do litter boxes.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? I mean, like, a lot of them live in a cage, but they have like a special corner box where they poop.
It's fascinating because a bunch of other small rodents, just their entire cage is a poop box.
Yeah. Yeah. But apparently rats also will just nap in their litter box, which is kind of nasty.
Honestly, I've seen the cats sit in the litter box, and I'm like, whatever. I give up.
Well, the rabbits sometimes sit in the litter box, but they don't take like naps in them. It's gross.
Fair.
One of my lab mates, they have a pet rat, and it likes cornflakes. Yeah, you can like put a little. Sometimes they've brought them into lab before, and you can put a little cornflake in between the bars, and they will reach out their little rat hands and grab the cornflake. It is magical.
My goodness, that's so blessed.
I love animals, you guys. I like animals and D&D characters, and that's it.
Yeah, that's why most of my D&D characters have been animals.
It's so hard living with humans.
I've been thinking about it because, like, I know what I'm playing for our second arc already, and I'm playing another Genasi, so I will have never played like a. Anyway, yeah,
I do feel like the flavor of like elves and half elves could be really good if you focused a little bit more on the insane Feywild aspect on it instead of the high fantasy aspect on it of it.
I know. Yeah, I might do that for whatever the fuck your partner is trying to run. Which I need him to tell me a setting so I can
Yeah,
make
I
my
have
character.
truly believe me, I have been harassing him.
Because like I don't want to. I kind of know what class I'm playing, but I don't want to assign race until I figure out where the fuck we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love to know the setting because I mean, I think that because he's a little nervous about um DMing for the first time that it seems likely that he will choose like sort of a classic high fantasy setting.
Okay.
Um
So
but
I
I
can do
can't
whatever
be
the fuck I
sure.
want.
Can't be sure. I might not end up playing the artificer because I want to be able to play the artificer at higher levels, and I don't want to do it
I know.
at level 3.
Artificer is like fun, but at high levels it gets busted.
It's so busted. So
I am so
busted.
excited
I
for
might
in
I
what in 4 months when I can play my artificer.
I am scared. I am so scared.
Scared.
I think my next character might be another bard because bards get busted way earlier.
That's true.
They are broken by level 3.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing a bard for his campaign, and then I decided I didn't want to.
But what if we oops all bards it?
I don't know if he could handle that. And I do want to try playing a cleric, so I think I'm doing that.
Okay, that's fair. Clerics are really fun. It's one of my favorite classes, I think. I think the
I
flavor
was
of it is
thinking,
so fascinating to be like bestowed your power from like a greater power.
yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing another druid because I do want to try playing the wildfire druid at some point.
Oh, druids are fun too. Christ, I love all the D&D classes actually. Even the simple ones are really fun. Cuz like I feel like the simple ones give you so much room to role play also.
I should draw the shoes on before I draw these legs.
And it
Jesus.
frees
Okay.
up brain space for battle shenanigans in a major way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this person has in their party, Grimbo Grumbo has probably two other like goblin slash bugbear type folks that are like maybe like a fighter and a barbarian, and then just like their commoner show manager that
No healers.
just insisted on coming along. Maybe the commoner has all the healing potions on them.
I was gonna say the commoner just has a bag of holding full of potions.
Yeah, like everybody in the village like banded together to stock up on potions for these guys.
Yeah.
Maybe along the way one of them will find God and take a level in cleric. Right? One of them could be a paladin. I wouldn't be opposed to that. It's just funnier if they're all martial characters, like full martials.
It is just funnier if they're all martial characters.
And since we don't have to play them, we don't need to optimize.
That's true. We didn't optimize for our most recent party.
Yeah, guys had healers, kind of, although the paladin always had to use the healing on himself, so I don't know.
Yeah. I was gonna say we had healers, but
You also had healing potions.
yeah. Which we should all be very grateful that I remembered exactly what we had.
Truly. I feel that every party should have a cleric. Or a druid, like a dedicated healer.
Yeah, but it's not fun to be the dedicated healer.
I actually don't mind it, because my favorite part of being the healer is that if somebody pisses you off, you just leave them dead for an extra round.
Yeah, it was more that like as the druid, I never got to do any of the fun druid things
Well, that's when
because
you leave somebody dead so that you can go do fun druid things. Be
everybody
like,
was
oh, you're
constantly
down?
down.
That's your fault. Maybe I'm just a
Yeah, I mean
vindictive,
this.
petty person, but I'm just kind of like, look, mate, you rolled into the middle of battle with 5 hit points left. You can survive another round.
I mean that's low key why I want to play another druid is to like get to actually do druid things.
Plus, druids are hilarious. I've always kind of wanted to try out Circle of Spores, like Moonshine from
Unearth,
Campaign 1, the Circle of
the
Spores
Unearthed
Druid
Arcana
plus.
one,
No, it's
because
in Tasha's.
well, Emily was
No, I
saying
saw.
that.
Yeah, so I know
Huh?
she plays the Unearthed Arcana one, which is a little bit more busted. But
It was really
no,
busted. Are you
the
kidding
thing
me?
that yeah, okay. Well, she also just adds her own flavor on. But the thing is that like even without the Unearthed Arcana, like multi-classing Circle of Spores plus like a level or two of Barbarian is really powerful.
I don't
I
like
think
these
the
shoes.
classic one for druids though is to do Circle of the Moon, and then your primary wild shape should always be like a bear, and then if you take a couple
Mm-hmm.
levels in Barbarian also, you just become the tankiest fucking bear on the entire planet,
Mm, I
especially
don't
in
like
lower
these
level
shoes.
campaigns. You could give him loafers. Slides?
Fishing loafers. If I do slides, then I have to draw toes.
You don't have to draw toes. You can make him nubs.
You're right. I'm giving him nub feet.
What if you move him down in the frame and then just cut off his feet?
You're so right.
That's my solution every time. Is just make him not relevant.
Oh, but then he's like,
You could make it bigger. Make it.
then
Oh,
I
and
have
then you
to
have to redo the line
reline.
work. Hilarious.
Yeah. Whatever. It's worth it.
I have perished. Fuck.
Listen, if I don't have to draw feet,
Never draw
we're in a
feet.
good place. Oh, fuck. I still need to draw his second hand.
Hey. I would copy paste except for that one is facing towards the other way. So
Yeah, we need to be. It's the wrong side. Okay. I might just reline off stream because we are getting close to the
what
time where you.
suffering? Well, I mean, you can get like 10 minutes past the hour,
I
unless
don't
you
know if
would
I
like
can.
me to start drawing sooner.
You know, depending on how this hand goes, I might just copy paste this for size reasons and not for
Oh yeah,
copying
yeah, yeah. For
reasons.
size reasons makes sense. It's just that you will have to actually draw a hand facing the
I
other way.
know. I know. Come on. Okay. Now, how do people put? Like, you know when you try and use your own self as reference?
Yeah, but you are small and weak.
I don't. Thumb tucked, thumb not tucked.
I don't think thumb tucked. If you tuck your thumb, you'll break it on impact. You'll
So
pop it out of the
side
socket.
thumb.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if
I
I can do
think
this.
either that or I'm mistaken because I don't know how to fight. I've never once been in a fight in my life.
And I'd like to keep it that
I
way.
would like to keep it that way because I think I might perish if somebody punched me. Like my
I
body
would
would go
perish.
limp and my soul would leave.
I understand. I'll fix that line in a second, don't worry. Oops. I feel like the issue is that I also have really small hands, so this is just not what the proportions would be.
The thing is, like, hands are always bigger than you think they should be.
Is that right?
Hold on, I'm thinking about it.
No, because the fingers.
There should be, the thumb should come, there should be a thumb that bend
over
and cross over. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that on my hand it doesn't really do that because I have really small fingers.
That's kind of cursed, honestly.
That's also wrong. Fuck me. Okay. I'm trying to use my own hand as reference.
Not like that, not like that. Okay. No. Draw a right angle inwards.
From where?
From the end of that line. Just draw a right angle inwards.
That is not, my thumb does not do that, okay? Like that?
Even more.
That's crazy.
No, that's fine. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
This one? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, my thumb actually goes across 2 fingers. I think most people's do. Because it's not, because fists are not like 2D, right? So they're not like flat across. When you close the fist, it rounds forward a little bit, and the thumb comes across the front. Yeah, that's better.
We're gonna redraw this entire hand. I don't like this, so we're doing it again. We're doing it again. Okay. So we'll just nub. Here are the nubs of the feet. Well, we're gonna start with the nubs.
Nub. I have an idea for my drawing. It's only medium cursed. You're welcome.
Wow, congrats to us on this day. Everybody, we only have to see a medium cursed drawing. And then the thumb goes like this. Oh, that's too thick. Right? There should be a bend in the thumb. Hold on.
Yeah, that's not it. No, I think you're getting further. You literally had it right earlier and then you erased it.
When did I have it right? It looked extremely wrong. It looked extremely wrong. I don't like this.
You'll be happy to hear I found the perfect reference.
I'm scared.
You shouldn't be. It's really good.
Scared.
I think this character's name might be Subaru.
What?
Image that I have found.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm getting confused by everything. Everything's confusing. Also, like, outside
I was like, this
office,
character's name is Grumbo Grumbo.
Look, I understand that this character's name is Grumbo Grumbo, but what I'm telling you is that the reference that I found, I think their name might be Subaru.
Fix it in post.
It's getting closer now. I don't know. I think I hate it. Hey, have you tried another cheeky canvas flip?
No.
It's almost my turn to draw. You're so close.
you make something for yourself that you know you're gonna have to reline?
Yep. That's why I don't ink on stream. But also I am an extraordinarily slow inker. Nobody wants to watch me draw and erase at the same line 800 times.
It's honestly not horrible.
What, watching me draw and erase the same line again and again?
No, flipped, it's not horrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not the worst thing I've seen.
The top leg is too skinny.
The top leg is too skinny, and there's definitely something wrong with the arm on the left right now.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it needs to come, like, in front of the body, but I don't really know how to do that, so...
Got my fish reference up also.
How does foreshortening work?
You know I don't know the answer to that question. You're also not foreshortening anything in this image, my dude.
I know. It's more that this arm needs to, like, come in front, and I don't know how to indicate that. Or more in front. Do you know what I mean?
I thought the transform you did just now was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I wasn't mad at it, which is always good. I just
like there?
So scoopable today. What? Sorry. Yeah, that's good. I think the forearm needs to be shorter on that arm, but I really cannot tell right now.
It's the issue is that... Do you want me to
switch over to my screen right now? We don't have to do this.
The issue is that you were like, oh, their arms are 10 feet long, and then I panicked.
You didn't have to listen to me, for the record. You really didn't. In fact, you often don't, so I was surprised that you did.
I just wanted to draw a little nub guy. This is, you know, this arm is better. I will have to reline all of this, so we're just going to ignore it. And we're going to say this is my drawing for today.
All right, I'll switch over to my screen. Wait, let me actually get up the triangle so we can put Grimbo Grumbo somewhere on there.
I don't think Grimbo Grumbo is any of these things.
Well, we could put him off to the side just like Humbert.
But Grimbo Grumbo is a smiley face off to the side, not a weird whatever. His name is Grimbo Grumbo.
His name is Grimbo Grumbo, which is actually quite blessed. I can't.
It's very cute.
Ooh, she's thinking. What's our most recent one? Piper, right?
Yes.
Oh, my Piper drawing was actually good. Look at me go.
I think both of our Piper drawings turned out okay.
I can't believe
Which is not something I can say about most of our drawings.
You didn't like Vinny? Okay, I'm switching to mine.
The way I redid the entire Vinny drawing.
Why?
Okay.
Why is it? Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, it just got confused.
Did you get it?
For a second. Maybe. I don't know why it suddenly freaked out.
I can see your screen. Yeah, it is kind of cursed. It's off to the side.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Oh, this is peak content.
I think the frame doesn't fit into the whatever layout you have.
I did it.
Because there's 2 black bars on the side.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't know what happened. The first time I did the OBS, it worked, and it hasn't worked since. So,
nice.
Okay, it's drawing time. Step 1, really long arm.
What are you drawing?
Don't worry about it.
That's fair.
Talk about Grimbo Grumbo's history.
Okay, well, I really like this. So the fisher background, well, first of all, you get ability checks using fishing tackle. So that's kind of fun.
Love to hear that.
If you want to do like a sneak mission where you use a fishing tackle to like pick something up. I don't know. Carnival games, advantage on those. Anyways, the other thing that you get is something called a fishing tail. So basically, it says once a day you can tell your story to willing listeners.
Willing.
And it basically just makes them more friendly to you.
Have you ever been more friendly to a person who told you a fishing story?
I've never had someone tell me a fishing story, and for that I am grateful.
It's always the whites.
Huh?
Wait, can I say that on stream?
I don't know, man.
Whatever, nobody watches.
That's fair. Here are the names of the tails that you can tell. You roll on a table. Lobster wrestling. So you fought a hand-to-hand.
There is no way I would make a character roll on a table for the kind of tale they tell.
I mean, but this is the same thing as the College of Spirits, but there's like magical effects attached to it.
I see.
The next one is called It Dragged the Boat, and so that one's you caught a really big fishy and it dragged your boat. The next one is Fins of Pure Gold. So you caught an animal whose fins are pure gold, but another fisher stole it, which I also think could be fun. Of like, what did we say that the downstream, the Chinookery, is that what we decided on? I don't remember. That could be a fun, like,
How did this hat become a straw boater so quickly? How do you
Are you drawing this, like, catching the fish behind the back, not looking?
It's a sideways punch. How do you draw a bucket hat that's tilted forward? I want the brim to be coming down over the eyes.
Oh, so you can get that, the glare, the half glare.
Yeah.
Did we decide that the downstream fish thing is called the Chinookery? I genuinely don't remember.
I've already forgotten what kind of drawing you drew for clothes.
I see that you're not answering my questions.
It's called the Chinookery. Move on.
I didn't know until you answered my question. Well, I gave him shorts and a fishing vest and then a long sleeve. Okay. So I didn't have to draw fuzzy arms.
Oh, you're so right.
The next one is Ghost Fish, which is, I like this one a lot. You are haunted by a ghostly fish that only you can see. Which I feel like should be true. I feel like that just should be true, right?
About this friend.
But I don't think it's a fishing tale. I think it's a truth about Grimbo Grumbo, is that there's a ghost fish.
A ghost fish named Jimbo?
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 Finbo.
No. Gotta draw the line somewhere.
The next one is Nemesis Clan.
Is Tillamook the nemesis, though?
A large clam containing a pearl the size of your head claimed one of your fingers before jetting away. Grimbo Grumbo has all of his fingers, but maybe the lore is that Grimbo Grumbo was polydactyl. And then
alternatively, one of his fishing buds could have one of these stories also, right? Like,
yeah. It swallowed the sun as the next one, so you see a fish leap from the water and turn into the night. Whatever. Dive into the abyss. You found an underwater cave leading to the abyss, and your luck has been sour ever since. Last one is love story. You fell in love with a creature of pure water, but your brief romance ended tragically.
Yikes. I think I hate that one.
I do hate that one. We can scrub it from Grimbo Grumbo's Fishing Tales.
Grimbo Grumbo is not here to date. He is here for his career. Fish punching.
He is here.
He's a consummate professional.
To show. Yeah, he's a consummate professional. He is a punch champion, although he tries to let other people have chances at being the punch champion. It's just that he's better than everybody. I do think that he does have a ghost fish for flavor.
Yeah, that feels correct, actually.
Jimbo, his ghost fish. It's the ghost of the first fish that he punched.
Jimbo Jumbo.
Yeah, Jimbo Jumbo.
Or Jumbo Jimbo.
Jumbo Jimbo is pretty good.
Dude, Jumbo Jimbo is like really quite good, actually. I'm pretty pleased with that one.
So Grimbo Grumbo, I think maybe it's like at his first punch championship, the final fish that they had to punch to like show that they were the champion was Big Boy Jumbo Jimbo. And Grimbo Grumbo punched so hard that the ghost fell out of Jumbo Jimbo.
This is wild. This is the
and now
this is auditory hell. Which ear has the earring?
I didn't put it in the drawing, so you can decide and I'll copy it later.
Great, it's gonna go on this ear because otherwise the drawing is imbalanced.
Fair. I understand. Anyways. What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
Does the earring swing outwards during this aggressive punch? Maybe. Tell me about Grimbo Grumbo's little friends in the forest, his little community.
His community of fishermen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on, I need to adjust my volume. Okay.
I do think there are for sure earrings on both ears, though, still. Just the fishing hook happens to be on the one.
There's just hoops on the other one. Or are we doing studs?
Hoops.
Hoops? Okay.
I'm here for the hoops.
Okay.
Where's
so I do...
reference? There it is.
I do think that one of his buds, the one who had the clam steal a fingy, has a dumb nickname that's something about clams. I'm not good at nicknames. Anyways, I think that there's 2 fishing buds for Grimbo Grumbo. I think that one of them is an even bigger, a taller bugbear, but with shorter arms. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think that there's and this is the one who has had a fingy taken off.
Yeah, he also talks like this.
Do it again.
No. That was the one and only time I'm doing a voice on this horrible stream.
Do it again. I think maybe it should be a big goral.
You're right. Big goral, short arms.
Big goral, short arms, missing a fingy. I think she could be a paladin. With just a little bit of heal. Yeah. Trying to get that fingy back.
Clam vengeance.
From big... Yeah, exactly. And I think maybe Nemesis Clam now sits in the Chinookery in like the boardroom or something.
Wait, so is Nemesis Clam a sentient being?
I don't know. I was
Maybe
thinking
we
of it more
find
like,
out partway through the adventure that Nemesis Clam is actually the phylactery, or the
holy
phylactery's not.
shit.
Phylactery is a bad word to use here. They should replace it. But what would be an alternative word for that? The soul jar, the soul
Yeah.
jar for a lich.
Yes.
For the
I
few people
agree.
listening, don't use the term phylactery. It's anti-Semitic.
Nice.
Well,
We
phylacteries
love.
are part of Judaism, so like it's like an actual religious custom that they use, or like a cultural custom. I don't know off the top of my head, honestly. So using it in D&D to represent evil is like kind of a problem. Anyways,
I mean, D&D has lots of you
racial
know.
issues.
Yes. So, Nemesis Clam. Nemesis Clam, like, I feel like it, like, sits at the head of a table and it opens, and the pearl is the actual, like, soul
Yeah.
of. What?
No, I said yeah.
I don't know. It sounded like you laughed with the way that your mic did
I think my
stuff.
sound is kind of whack today.
I think you're right, but I didn't want to. We already had a lot of conversation about that at the beginning.
You didn't want to derail stream further.
Yeah, we're already off the rails. It's fine. Anyways, and so this
God, this is a good scene. This is a good ass scene I've thumbnailed so far.
so maybe they're settled downstream at the Chinookery, and they are.
Hello?
I'm trying to think about
Oh, okay.
this.
I wasn't sure if you cut off or were thinking.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I think maybe it's like something about fish souls.
Oh, that they're
Like,
harvesting souls?
yeah, they're harvesting souls from fish, and they don't like that Grimbo Grumbo punches so good that it gives the fish peace.
That is wild. That is buck wild. Just for the record, that's an insane plot, and I love it. I'm here for it, and I think we should use it.
And
But it
I'm
is
wondering if it
unhinged.
could.
I just want to be clear, it is fully unhinged.
And I'm wondering if it's maybe like the lich is the combination lich and water elemental or something like that. Like a
Oh,
water.
interesting. Interesting. This is
Yeah.
actually rad lore that we're coming up with, just for the record.
And if we do want to bring the love story back, it could be the water, the creature of pure water, where their romance ended tragically.
Like Grimbo Grumbo had a tragic romance with this water lich.
Yeah, because Grimbo Grumbo has like, because of his friendship with Jumbo Jimbo, it just has like, he has a very different view on like spirits, um, water spirits, and like that kind of thing. And then this being of pure water is like, no, I want to steal their souls. Or maybe the water elemental got involved with Grimbo Grumbo because of his connection to Jumbo Jimbo.
Oh yeah, it was a one-sided romance, and Grimbo Grumbo didn't realize he was being used.
Yeah, and so this story happens like 2 or 3 years after realizing what had happened. And maybe there was like an epic punch off that happened, and he thought that he destroyed this water Or maybe it was a water elemental at first. He destroyed the water elemental, but didn't realize that there was a soul jar and that this water elemental was going to become a lich. And he just didn't know that.
This is a tasty tale we've made.
Right? And so he was like, oh, we're finally rid of this water elemental that has plagued me and plagued our entire town. We shall be happy. And then, like, 2 years later, he's like, fuck.
LOL JK.
Oh, JK, they became a lich. Anyways, this is my pitch.
I think the shoulder joint might be the hardest one to draw.
The shoulder joint is the hardest one to draw, and that's why I just draw nub beings that are made of nubs.
I just personally have a harder time with shoulders than I do with hands.
That's fair.
They're just a really complex joint also physically.
Oh, you want to talk about your shoulders on stream?
Nah, we do that enough. How many pockets do fishing vests have, though? Like a lot, right?
I don't know. I covered it with an arm.
You right. Well, I'm not redoing this pose because it's rad.
Yeah, I would just give it like 4 pockets, so 2 on each side. The top and bottom on each side, you know?
Yes, I understand. I'm trying to figure out how this shoulder enters this socket. And also has cloth folding over it.
It's too many steps, honestly.
Yeah, I know. I hate myself. Hello?
Hello! Okay. Oh, so Grimbo Grumbo is like... I didn't realize that you could just regain hit points 3 times your monk level. That's crazy. It is an action, but that is still crazy.
That's pretty good, though, because you get that at 6th level, right?
Mm-hmm.
18 HP is a lot to regain during an action, actually.
Yeah, that's like half of my hit points as a level 6 monk.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it's a little less, but yeah. It's worth it, because then you could also do like a bonus action to like dash or whatever, or disengage.
Mm-hmm. You can do a bonus action dash, disengage, or even as a monk, can you not bonus action hit?
Only if you take the attack action.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Come on, then.
Yeah, so it's like you can take, once you get to level 5, you can take 2 attacks as part of your attack action and then choose to use your bonus action to take another attack without using key points, or you can use that bonus action to do flurry so you get 2 more attacks, or you can like dash, disengage, that kind of thing.
So can you only flurry if you've taken the attack action then?
I think so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense though.
I don't flurry that often because I would like to save my key points. Yeah, it's after you take the attack action.
Flurry only makes sense if you guys are like really trying to pump out damage.
Right. And I think this is not about Grimbo Grumbo's subclass, but like the Astral Self Monk requires a lot of key points, to be honest. So it's like not the most. It's not the best monk subclass in the meta, if that makes sense. Like, you have to use a lot of key points to get some of your base abilities.
Yeah, but it's rad.
Flavor-wise, it's great. And also, I do like having 10 feet of reach.
It's so funny to think about just, like, your arms being way longer than you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Hold on, I hear Moose digging and destroying something, and I do need to address that, actually.
That needs to be stopped.
It's getting violent, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I don't know with what. What else? What else? Mm. Let's see. Oh, you can read Goblin. Oh, let's talk more about the rest of Grimbo Grumbo's party. So we have Big Goral Paladin, whose fingy was stolen by Nemesis Clam, which is the soul jar of Grimbo Grumbo's.
Can we make a Gabi into a
ex.
barbarian?
That's what I was gonna say next.
Is that
his? No, I was gonna say that his other party member. So it's Okay, we're gonna get to production manager later, but his party is him and two fishers. One is Big Goral, whose fingy was stolen by Nemesis Clam, which is the soul jar of Grumbo's ex-lover, who wanted to steal Jumbo Jimbo's soul.
Yeah, Jumbo Jimbo is some like magically inherently magical fish.
Yeah. And so then I think his other party member is the story or your drawing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. I think his other party member is a little Gabi, and Gabi is a barbarian.
They have to be.
Maybe like Path of the Beast or something.
Shit, that's so funny.
Right?
Path of the Beast is a rad flavor, but I think it's not that good of a build.
Oh, it's a horrible build. It's a horrible build. We made Humbert, and it's bad. I made the character sheet. It's not good. What was I gonna say? But I think it's funny, right? Like, because they like basically, I feel like what happens is the goblin takes on characteristics of like hobgoblins or bugbears that they're around, and like get some of their more ferocious traits.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
And I think that the Gabi fits in with the fisherman tale number 1, which is lobster wrestling, which is where you fought in hand-to-hand combat with a lobster.
Oh my god, and that's so funny also because the Gabi is small. Baby.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's his party, and I do think that the production manager is maybe like a hobgoblin.
I love it.
Hobgoblin with just a bag of holding and a bunch of potions.
It's funny too because hobgoblins are typically sort of characterized as being extremely militant in D&D for a variety of very problematic reasons. But to just make them a stage mom is so funny.
They're a stage mom. I feel like a fun mechanic could be like, because they stand off to the side until someone needs a potion. I feel like there's an option of like, one option is you have them throw the potion, but since they're commoner, their like ability to hit is not as good. But that way they won't get hurt in battle. Or you could have them come out and you would definitely get the potion, but there's a chance that they would get hit by an attack or something. You feel?
Yeah. I think this lure is just gonna be feathers. I refuse to draw a little plastic fish.
I mean...
You know how it be.
What else? What else?
I'm not mad at my drawing, actually. It's not even the most cursed thing I've ever done.
Honestly, congrats.
Shockingly, because I watched some really batshit movies last night, so...
You know what I think is fun for flavor, not for like combat or anything, is that monks get deflect missiles, which I think means that at some fish shows,
he deflects fish.
they like
Absolutely.
he deflects fish and like throws them back to the gobby or to the larger bugbear, and then they do a punch. So it's like a punch fake out. Anyways.
How to make furry fingers.
You know I don't know.
Because this bitch for sure has knuckle hair. I'm just saying.
I mean, yes, but I don't want to draw it. Draw it.
Draw.
Hmm?
I do feel like I didn't make his arm long enough, which I'm kind of mad about. But I'm also not going to redraw the pose.
I'm maybe going to fully redraw mine.
Fair. That's totally fair.
And I might just
a couple
give
of
him...
our drawings I fully redrew, so...
I might just give him nub arms, because I love a nub arm. I also think Grimbo Grumbo is just a really cuddly name.
I can't believe me sad that this character Grimbo Grumbo.
I can't believe this is the fastest we named a character.
I think Vinny D's nuts might be up there.
We don't talk about Vinny in this household.
We actually do all the time, though. I don't even remember what her actual last name was. There's no way we gave her the last name Nuts.
Oh, it's Good Fortune, because she was a wizard, not
gambling wizard.
Yeah, she was a gambler, so we gave her the last name Good Fortune because it's funny.
We've become more juvenile as the years go. I think I'm getting stupider also.
Oh, I'm definitely getting stupider.
I used to be fucking smart, and now I'm like just struggling.
Just vibes.
Struggling with
or lack
like,
of vibes.
Did we name a character D's Nuts? I'm so tired, but the apartment is a mess.
Oh no.
You know, and I need to cook.
Disgusting, honestly.
So that's what I'm dealing with after stream. Domestic shit, like feeding myself and cleaning.
God, how dare they?
How dare life be honestly this difficult?
Truly. We can talk about the rest of the... I don't know if... Did you already talk about the 11th and 17th level abilities of this monk? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Wow, I love this face that you've drawn on this page. It's incredible.
I'm leaving it first try perfect.
Sometimes when it's right, it's right.
Sometimes when it's right, it's right!
Okay, so for everybody at home, the 11th level ability of this open hand monk is called Tranquility. So basically... Oh, shit. Okay, between long rests, you basically gain the effect of the Sanctuary spell.
Hilarious.
I mean, it ends as normal, so, like, if you attack, I think it ends, right?
Sure, but still hilarious.
But that's so funny. That's so good. And then, okay.
Also, if you're just, like, mad at your party mates, you could just kind of stand on the side of the battle and just be like, you get him.
You get him then. Yeah. At 17th level, you get something called Quivering Palm.
Oh, yeah, this one's batshit.
It says you gain the ability to set up lethal vibrations in someone's body.
Whatever the hell that means.
So, You can spend 3 key points on an unarmed strike, so not a weapon strike. Which lasts for a number of days equal to your monk level, excuse me? So baseline lasts for 17 days.
Correct.
The vibrations are harmless.
I made this fish's head too large.
Whatever. The vibrations are harmless unless you use the action to end them. And you must be on the same plane of existence for this to happen. So you can use this action, and they must make a constitution saving throw. If they fail, they take 10d10 necrotic damage.
Yep. Monks are broken. Fuck? Monks are broken.
I mean, what the actual fuck, right? You can also choose to end the vibrations without, like, harmlessly. So it could be a fun bargaining
torture technique.
Yeah. Wild. That's so wild.
Nope, I don't like that braid.
Are we giving braid?
I'm thinking about it. I'm kind of struggling a little bit with the, like, facial hair situation, you know?
That's fair. Also because the head is, like, tilted forward.
Yeah, it's a little challenging. She's a little challenging. I chose a rough angle.
I mean, yes.
I brought it upon myself entirely, but I am going to complain anyway. This is rough. I think I need bucket hat reference.
Unfortunate.
No. I mean, but he's wearing a bucket hat for sure, right?
Yes. Grumbo does have a bucket hat. So many of these bugbear references are just bad.
Like, yeah, they're really bad. Giving Beast from Beauty and the Beast in a bad way.
Yeah. It's like so close to being a furry.
It more or less is a furry, let's be real.
It is a furry. What else? What else? I feel like the Chinookery has, like, extreme, like, sterile lab vibes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I feel like the storefront of the Chinookery is, like, sort of corporate rustic.
Yeah. And then you go inside and it's extremely clean.
Not and even just like inside, but like in the back rooms, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like it's got big columns of, like, fish.
Yeah, they're harvesting.
Yeah, and then they've got, like, a, you know, those salmon run, like, shoots?
Yeah.
Where they shoot salmon. It's very funny.
Yes, it's hilarious.
They've got those in the lab with the goal of, like, shooting the soul out of the salmon into a different bucket.
This is so funny. This lore is hilarious.
And then I feel like in, like, really classic movie imagery, when you go into the main boardroom, it's empty chairs, really long table, and then at the head, it's Nemesis Clam.
It's Nemesis Clam on a little cushion.
Yeah. And a little bow tie. Or, like, not a bow tie, just like a tie.
Something kind of unhinged, which is that I'm going to delete half this hat and then duplicate the other half.
Honestly, I get it.
Because I'm struggling with one half of it. And Stream doesn't need to watch me struggle like that. This is a cool character with a cool background, but he's not super playable.
I mean, if his stats were better, he'd be playable, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the issue. So I think maybe he can still go on the playable axis, right?
Yeah, because I think it's playable because it's not just about the mechanics aspect, right? It's also about like the roleplay aspects.
And the roleplay for this one is really good and also funny.
It's so choice. It's so choice. I think he's probably got a little himbo shithead in him.
Yeah, so it can be like straight down from the top. You feel? Wow.
What did you just wow out? Because it can't be the hat that I'm drawing.
I'm just watching you redraw these curves.
Look, bitch.
Bitch.
Biatch.
Yach.
Struggling with the lasso tool, Christ. Cannot believe what?
I cannot believe they were like, yes, this creature is between 6 and 8 feet tall and can weigh up to 350 pounds. The size is medium.
You have to be really large to be considered size large.
That's fair. Do we think Jumbo Jimbo acts as like a familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can't have Jumbo Jimbo do like too many things mechanics wise. Like I don't think Jumbo Jimbo acts as a familiar in battle, but I do think
he can of course not
spy for them.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like their hobgoblin producer stage bomb
that's the familiar.
Is the one who that's the familiar. That's the one that has the actual mechanics of a familiar.
Yeah, like 1 hit point can give advantage, I guess.
But then they might get hit in battle.
Yeah. And they don't regenerate the way a familiar does.
No.
Not me drawing a serviceable furry.
You can't say things like that. On the internet, we'll find out.
Yeah, they'll hear me say it, and then just through the ether.
Suddenly, then you'll be drawing furry art.
Do you think that's what happened to Karina from Drawfee?
Yes. Absolutely.
God, Karina has really mastered the art of making truly anything horny.
It's incredible, honestly. It's a skill that I never wished to possess, but she's done it so well.
She's executed flawlessly, and for that she should be proud. I know.
She really should.
Do we think Jumbo Jimbo is a Chinook?
Yes.
The number of sentences we've said today on stream that are sentences that have never been said before.
But that's every stream. I mean, this one's particularly
wild.
Yeah.
Shh, mate, you gotta talk because I'm drawing.
I don't know what else to talk about.
The village, maybe?
Yes. Yeah.
Or his family.
That's true.
Do you think he has siblings? I feel like he come from a big family.
Yeah, he has big family energy. I feel like maybe the Grumbo family is like, you know, in small towns, how there's like that one family.
Yeah.
That's the Grumbo family. It's like
they're everywhere. Every store has a Grumbo.
Yeah, even if they like don't own the store or whatever, every store has at least one Grumbo working in it. And I feel like the lore is that all the Grumbo kids are like extremely smart but very disruptive in school, you know?
I'm giving this man's a cat nose.
I almost gave mine a cat nose, kind of. And then maybe his mother is like not mayor, but like town leader. Yeah, councilwoman. And maybe his father is also a fisher. And was punch champion before Grimbo Grumbo came out. And had even longer arms than his father.
It's a source of pride.
Yeah. Exactly. What if Paladin Bugbear is Grimbo Grumbo's older sister?
Yep.
And it's a source of contention in the family that she doesn't have that particularly long arms.
Yeah, she had a hard time fitting in as a child.
Got to the Grumbo legacy.
And then when she lost her finger to a clam, it was really...
Yeah. It's like those families where they say we love all our children equally, but...
Yeah, I mean, I think that generally it's a very big, happy family, but there's certain expectations put on them. And, Clorbo Jimbo. Clorbo Grumbo. I'm trying to think of this older bugbear's name.
Oh. Grimbo Grumbo. Limbo. Gertrude. Gertie Grumbo.
Yeah. That feels good, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's like Gertie Grumbo.
Watching me draw the same curve over and over again, relaxing for people, do you think?
I mean, no, but I also did the exact same thing at the exact same part of my drawings. Gertie Grumbo, I feel like Gertie Grumbo might be the only not monk in the family. You know?
That feels like it could be accurate, yeah.
And maybe a big point of contention for Gertie Grumbo is that she didn't do like vocational training in town. She like left town to go get trained.
Oh, interesting. They keep calling her the big city kid.
Yeah.
In kind of a derogatory way.
Yeah, and then on her way back home, because, you know, it's like travel by water, that's when she lost the fingy because Nemesis Clam sensed the connection to Grimbo Grumbo.
Honestly, I've done some of my best work on this stream.
Unfortunately.
And that's upsetting to me. It's upsetting to me that I'm legitimately getting better at character work by doing this stream.
In this cursed stream?
I mean, look at this. This is good work that I've done here. Unbelievable. I hate myself. Okay, how many pocket do a fishing vest have?
I already told you to draw 4.
I know, but it left my brain. Okay, I'm tired. Christ. Stop
Sleepy?
yanking on the fence, Moose. Oh, she's
Moose
so cute,
is
though.
your
I can't even
herald.
be that. I can't even be that mad. She's really cute.
Moose is your herald.
I try so hard. I try so hard to keep her happy. Deep labored sigh. We go in square pockets. Truly. I can't do anything more complicated than that.
What other shape are pockets?
You can do some Kirby boys.
With Grimbo Grumbo's proportions, I've given him booty shorts. You're welcome.
That is unhinged.
How do we think the what is it? The little goblin. Maybe the goblin is Grimbo Grumbo's best friend from like
childhood best friend.
School. Yeah, childhood best friend.
They were constantly. They would do lots of together.
Yeah, they would do lots of like shitty. They would do lots of like bad pranks. Not bad and like harmful, but like bad as in they were not good at doing pranks.
They were not the brightest kids on the block.
Yeah. And part of the whole deal was that little gobby friend is a lot smaller than Grimbo, and so would hide in like Grimbo's pockets or whatever.
That is actually adorable. I do feel like Gobby has the energy of like a chihuahua at a big dog park. And
obviously
like, always trying to start scraps that they're not like big enough to handle.
Yeah.
But then they become a barbarian and then they surprise people with their strength. Moose.
Yeah.
No yank.
I feel like that's exactly the energy.
Oh Christ, fishing vests actually have a lot of pockets according to the internet.
Yeah, but you don't have to listen to the internet.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out how many squares I gotta draw on this vest.
Well, you don't have to do it right now because we are approaching 12.
Thank fuck, honestly.
Just draw squares off stream, right?
Yeah, I'm concerned if I don't do it now, though, I'll never do it.
That's fair.
Because I think off stream, I'm not gonna even reline or anything. I'm just gonna fucking paint bucket tool
color.
Fill.
That's fair.
This fish is cracking me up. All right, I think that's the end of stream. Ideally, we see you guys next week, unless one of us gets sick again.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Triangle?
Oh, you're right. Uh-oh, she's canvas flipped. Oh, I wonder what mine looks like canvas flipped.
Huh, interesting.
Not bad. I'm not mad at that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually getting better at drawing from this horrible stream.
God, who would have thought?
So disrespectful of the world to put me here. Do we think this character is more playable than TJ? I don't think so, right?
I think they're less playable than TJ.
They're not really a shithead, though.
They're
they could be a shithead. Yeah, okay. We'll put them between Chaz and TJ.
What was Chaz?
One of the kobolds.
Oh, I was trying to remember which class. That's the one that I drew. Oops.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah. Cavalier fighter.
Yeah.
Grimbo. Ugh. Perfect.
I can't believe we've named a character Grimbo Grumbo.
Do you see how many characters we have on this shit?
It's okay. Next time we'll make a grifter. Do we know what we're drawing next week?
Yeah, I have it in our... What are we drawing next week? I think I have it in a schedule. I have Bard Celebrity, and I believe they're a Warforged.
Hilarious. We love a robo.
It'll be really good. I can't wait to see what cursed lore we come up with next time.
Oh my god, it's always cursed. All right.
It's never not cursed. Bye.